My name is Jose Vicente Rodriguez. I'm the owner of Vincent's Hardwood Flooring. What we do is we do a service of flooring in the community. Our job is to supply, install, sand, and finishing all type of hardwood floors. I immigrated to this country almost in 1986. Of course, I came with the American dream. Everybody talks about the American dream. So as a young man, that was my goal, to come here to learn and see how this country is. And my first job when I arrived here, well, first of all, I arrived on South Philadelphia, and I lived there for a while. My first job was in a bakery. I used to work in an Italian bakery for maybe a year or so. And after that, I was looking for something better. At the beginning, of course, was difficult, very difficult when I started Vincent's Hardwood Flooring. Vincent's Hardwood Flooring was founded in 1990. Of course, in the beginning, I didn't have enough work. Some weeks we have like 1 or 2 jobs, small jobs here and there. And most of the time I did nothing to do, so I started worrying about it. The other factor probably was the language, the English, of course. After 6 months, people start seeing the quality of the job we were offering, and of course we put all our effort to keep the job clean, neat as possible, and people start referring other people. Our average day, our day is different. That's a good thing in this business. Every day is a different day. And we are there with different customers very much every day. How we started early morning, of course, we stop in the Wawa, get a good cup of coffee. And then I meet with my guys 7 a.m. at my shop. So everybody has their work orders, and I have 2 crews, so I send them different directions. I explain them what to do, where to go, and most of the time what I do is I go and set up my guys, and I introduce with the homeowner. I explain my guys what to do, and then of course I jump with my next crew. That's very much I do, back and forth. Some days we are sanding, staining existing floors. Most of the days we are installing brand new floors. So every day is a different day. When we had to install hardwood floors, of course I had to drop off the wood at least 4 or 5 days before we start the job. That's what we normally do. Why? Because we have to acclimate the wood at the same temperature of the people are living in those homes. That's the key number 1. And then when we start the job, of course, the first day, we had to prepare the area. Sometimes we had to remove all carpets, staples, everything, clean them up the area, and then lay the new floors. Well, before that, we have to protect all the doorways. We put plastics. We have to protect, not to mess around the whole house. Only we do where we are working. So that's the step number 1, to protect all the doorways with plastic. We seal everything to minimize the dust. And then we proceed with the installation. After we finish the installation, most of the jobs, 90% of our jobs we do, it's unfinished woods. So we lay the floors. After we finish the installation, we do the sanding. We sand it, and then we get together with the homeowner. They have to pick the color stains. Of course, we have many different colors. Most of the time we custom the color to get the color the customer looking for, and then we apply. After we apply the stain, we apply 3 coats of oil-based polyurethane. That's the finish to protect the floors. Some people ask for satin finish, Some people like a little more shiny, like a semi-gloss. So everybody is different. And like I mentioned before, that's the beauty of this job, because we are doing every day a different thing, different color, different finishes. Every job is unique. What's make me more proud of this job is because we make a difference in the house. Most of the time we work in old homes like 80, 90, 100, 120 years old. And we sand it and finishes those existing floors and see how beautiful they come out. And see the faces of the homeowner, how happy they are. That make me feel very good. And of course to my workers too. And the other thing is, the job what we're doing, we are putting a lot of value in the homes on these days. That's make us feel good, and I think it's very interesting job to make a difference in the homes.
And I said, because Holly says that Vince is the man. So when Holly says Vince is the man, that's the way it goes. Holly and Jim Frank.
Thank you, thank you. We will try the best we can. So I'm going to schedule your job for